Hello, you little smashers. How are you? Today I'm talking about the Great Tribulation, the Revelation, and the course that's coming up next Saturday. All right, so come and join me. I'll tell you all about it on the other side. Before we start, look, today is Monday. On Saturday, the 1st of April, and Sunday, the 2nd, we are running our Ego Ascension course. Up to now, we've got, I think, about 32 people who are joining us. Everybody's welcome. It's a free course. You can pay a donation if you want to, but it's a free course. And it's not for therapists. You don't need to be a therapist. It's basically, I'm going to give you some simple tools that were given to me by those upstairs. And that's it, how to help your ego to ascend. So if you're interested, just send me an email. That's it, that's all you have to do, and I'll send you the details. So the theme of this conversation is hubble bubble, boil and trouble. Now, I don't know who coined those words. It was a witch, I know that. I think it might be 3 witches. From Shakespeare, who knows? Anyway, they're the words that were given to me by the emissaries the other day when I was asking about how things are. And they said things are great, which I'll talk about in the next video on Friday. Things are great. But they said everything's boiling, as it should do. Hubble bubble, boil and trouble. Okay, that's what they said. So it's kind of where we are. And I don't know if you can feel it. I can feel it. We're in this like fascinating moment. Fascinating. Everywhere I look, things are just being revealed. Revealed, okay? And at the same time, I mean, here in Spain, they've just announced that food prices are going to go up again, yeah? So I was asking the emissaries about this. I had a conversation a long while ago with a Catholic, and an awakened Catholic, by the way. And I said to him, but you know that Revelation has a happy ending? And he said, yes, it does, but we've got to go through the Great Tribulation. And I was thinking, okay, what does that even mean? We're going to go through the Great Tribulation. Great Tribulation, difficult times hard to deal with will be here, for men will be lovers of themselves and lovers of money and haughty and blasphemous and all of that, yeah? So I was asking the emissaries their take on this like Great Tribulation, Revelation, what's going on? What they said was that the Revelation and the Great Tribulation happen together. They're happening now, they said. The Great Tribulation, they said, has been happening for a long while. The difference has been that it's been kind of undercover, hidden. So, you know, what is the Great Tribulation? Pestilences, war, reports of war, famine. I mean, we've been having that for a long while, haven't we? You know, the whole of this century's been about famine. You know, and war, hasn't it? You know, and pestilence. Well, we couldn't have had a better example of pestilence in the last 3 years. So we actually, what they were saying was, we've been going through the Great Tribulation, and we still are. And it's always, with their words, what was it? It's always been hidden under a cloak of self-righteousness. So wars have always been just wars, yeah, until we find out that they're not. And what's happening is that because we're in the Revelation, their lies about why these things happen, they don't hold water anymore, because everything's been revealed. And so, yes, it was hidden under a cloak of self-righteousness, like, you know, all of this, you know, go and fight for your country, and all of that bullshit. And so now we're seeing what's behind it. You know, that it's just purely a money-making scheme. War is a money-making scheme, always has been. And obviously to change the political climate. Yeah. So we're that's where we are. We're in the Great Tribulation, and we've been here for a while, but we're starting to realise that we are, because of the way that it's been revealed. Yeah. And so the emissaries described this really interesting loop, upward spiral loop. They said the Great Tribulation is designed to make people feel uncomfortable. We've talked about this before. So the Great Tribulation makes people feel uncomfortable. The revelation is there for when people feel uncomfortable enough, they then start to look for answers. And there's the revelation. So they find the revelation. And so what happens is every time, and what they said was, this is the hubble bubble boiling trouble. What they said was that the only recourse that the baddies have got is to make this worse. That's the only thing they can do. Make it worse. But as they said, they make it worse. People are more uncomfortable. People wake up, turn to the revelation and find out what's going on. Yeah, so it doesn't matter however uncomfortable they want to make it. Good, better. Imagine somebody who loses their money in the bank. It's happening. Loses the money in the bank. How are they going to be? Are they going to start looking at things? What about the people who've lost their job because of the COVID? Yeah, they start looking. How many people have lost loved ones because of this? They start looking. So it's kind of like this. Unfortunately, it has to come by way of the Great Tribulation. Okay? Unfortunately, this is just the way. Why? Without it, everybody's just going to continue doing what they've always done. There's going to be no change. That's the problem. People love comfort. People thrive on comfort, although they decline on comfort as well. Look at the Roman Empire. So it's kind of like, unfortunately, if you want to get somebody out of bed, you're going to have to fill the bed with thorns. And then they've got to get out. That's basically what's happening. That's what the Great Tribulation is. So it's not bad news. It's not terrible. And it's not to come. We're in it. We are here now. Just consider how uncomfortable and how uneasy you've felt for the last 3 years. We're in it. All we need is more people to feel uncomfortable and uneasy. And it's happening. It's happening mogollón, as they say in Spanish. It's happening a lot. All over. All over. People speaking out, suddenly saying, hey, I'm suddenly extremely uncomfortable by what I'm seeing. That's what we want. Every time you hear somebody say, and I feel extremely uncomfortable about what's happening, you say, get in. The Great Tribulation is working. And so that's it. I love you all, and I'll see you all on Friday. Bye-bye.